Today's lesson is the area of circles, lesson 9.3. This is the summary side. So we're going to talk about the area of a circle, one of my favorite ones because it's the worst joke and I keep doing it. So the area of circles found by using the formula area equals pi r squared, and we know that pi is actually round, so it's not squared. No, pi r squared. To find the area, we're going to determine the radius. Now remember, here, back before we wanted the diameter, now we want the radius. Anything but the radius is going to make us unhappy, so we're going to take care of that first of all, and then we're going to multiply that by pi, or 3.14. It depends on what they ask. So over here I've got this circle, you'll see it's 10 centimeters. First thing I do is dump it in half and go down to a radius, so that all I've got is a radius of 5, and that would make life easier. So let's do a couple problems, and these say find the area of the circle in terms of pi. Now what that means is you don't have to multiply by 3.14, you just got to put the square root of the radius. So a vinyl diameter album has a diameter of 60 inches. Well, half the diameter is the radius. I really want radius, so I'm going to go 8. So what I get is the area equals pi times 8 squared. I can actually do 8 squared because I've been doing that at the door. So 8 times 8 is 64. I could do this the right way, sorry. Always put the number before the variable. So I would have 64 pi. 64 pies. Might be fatter. Over here, we've got a compact disc measuring a diameter of 120 something. It got cut off there. It lost. So a diameter, I don't want a diameter, I want a radius. And that radius is 60 because that's half the diameter. So I've got A equals 60 squared pi. Look, I put it in the right order this time. So now, don't let this be harder than it seems, because really 60 squared is 60 times 60, and you'll notice that 0 just comes down and takes place. So 0 times 6, 0, we can skip that first one. So 6 times 0 is 0, and then 36. You'll notice when we did this, we already knew what 6 squared was 36. All it did was square those zeros and put 2 of them. So it equals 3600 pi. And it'll have, I like not having to do the math there. Alright, sometimes more useful to estimate pi. In fact, most of what we do will be that estimation of pi, which is where we're going to take that radius squared and multiply it by 3.14. So let's do a couple problems with multiplying it by 3.14. First, let's draw a picture of a piece of pie, because pie is tasty. There's my pie. Give it a little crust. I hate the crusty part at the end. There's my pie. I'll put it on a saucer. Not a good saucer, it's a saucer. There's my pie on the plate. I love the pictures. Alright, that's pie. So, let's find these. A pie with a radius of 4.25 inches, that's what I want. So first thing I'm going to do is I know that it's going to be 4.25 squared. So the area is going to be 4.25 squared times pi. So I'm going to have to do a little math. 4.25 times 4.25. Hopefully I have enough room here. I have people sneaking in my room right now listening to me do this. So 5 times 5 is 25. Carry that. It's 12. Carry the 1. That's 20. We got 21. Scratch those out. 2 times 5. Well, put my 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 places, 2 zeros. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 4 times 4 is 16 or 17. Now I got to add it all together. Boy, did I really run out of room there. So I'm going to have to add up here. 5, 2, 6. 2 times 8 is 10. Carry the 1. 8, 1. I've got 4 decimal places there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 18.0625. Now I'm going to multiply that by 3.14. Lots of math here today. Multiplying by 3.14. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 8. Sorry, carry the 2. 4 times 8, or 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 4 times 6 is 24. Plus the 1 is 25. Carry the 2, but it's a 0, so it's straight down. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry the 3. 4 times 1 is what? Plus 7. Over here, 1 times 5 is 5. Sorry, yeah, 1 times 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 0 is, oh, that was a terrible 6. 0. 1 times 8 is 8. And then 1 times 1. I got 2 zeros now. Ooh, boy, did I mess up. Wow, I really did mess that up. Let's go back. Did you see what I did? I made a boo-boo. So, let's try this again without the boo-boo. So, 4 times 5 is 20. Carry the 2. 8, 10. Carry the 1. 24, 25. We know let's get 0. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry the 3. That's 7. Now, here's where I messed up. I forgot to put my 0 down last time. So, 5, 2, 6, 0, 8, 1. Put 2 zeros. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 3 times 2 is 6, 7. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 1 is that, plus 5. Boy, I got a mess here. I'm going to have to find more space here. 5. 12, carry the 1. 10, 11, carry the 1. 10, 11, carry the 1. 16, 17, carry the 1. Hope you can see this. I'm having a hard time. 6 and 5. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decimal places. I am rounding to the nearest tenth. So what I've got here is 56.7. 56.7 inches. That's my area, and it'll be squared. Okay, so this time I'll put all my math out here to the side so I'll have some space. So a horse ring with a radius, I want radius of 10 yards. I like 10, thanks, it's better than 4.25, because 10 times 10 is 100. So my area is 10 squared, which is 100, times pi. So 3.14 times pi, which is 100, and I get, I just get 0, 0, 4, 1, 3, 2 decimal places. I get 314 yards squared. All right, got a round pool that I can barely see. Its diameter is 24. I don't want diameter, I want radius. So I'm going to ditch 24 and make it 12. So I get my area equals 12 squared pi. Getting into the pencil. 12 squared pi. Now I know that 12 squared is 144. I know that because I've been answering at the door. So 144 times 3.14. I did that, stacked it that way on purpose because there's 2 4s, so they're going to be exactly the same. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 5, or plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Now the great part of this is I stacked it, they're both 4s, so I know it's going to be exactly the same thing as it was before. I put 2 zeros and then I've got 1. So 1 times 4, now add it all together, I get 6. 11, carry the 1. 12, carry the 1. 4, 5, and 4. 2 decimal places puts me at 452.1. Now, rounding that up, that's 452.2 because this is greater than or equal to 5, so it makes the next one get bigger. Meters squared. All right, last one. A biscuit with a diameter of 9.2 centimeters. If you're that bored and you're taking measurements of your biscuit, then you deserve to do math. So we don't want diameter, we want radius, and so half of 9.2 is 4.6. I have an audience as I do this. 4.6 centimeters. So now we're going to get area is 4.6 squared times pi. So we get one of those weird numbers. We're going to have to do it. Hopefully I've got enough space here. So I've got pi, which is 3.14 times 4. Oops, sorry. Let's get the square of 4.6 first. 4.6 squared. That's 4.6 times 4.6. 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 6 times 4 is 24. Add 3 back in. That's 27. Put my 0 down there. 4 times 6 is 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 2 is 18. 6, 11. Carry the 1. 10, 11. Carry the 1. I got 2 decimals in there, so 21.16. I'm going to take that 21.16 times 3.14. So 21.16 times 3.14. By the way, you're welcome to do your problems on another sheet of paper. If you do, oh, look, it's been off the board. If you do that, please include that so I can see kind of the way you're working. So let's do this math here. 4 times 6 is 24. Carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 6. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Go down, add my 0. 1 times 6, I love 1s because it's just everything written straight down. 0, 0. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. So 4, 12, carry the 1. 14, carry the 1. 14, carry the 1. 7, 6. I have 4 decimal places in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I end up with 67.44. When rounding, we could drop that because it's not 5. So 67.4 centimeters squared. Well, I hope that was enlightening or enjoyable. Remember, don't forget your pie. Pie. Pie get you spare points. I didn't even get, you can't even see the bottom of the paper. Here, you want to see the bottom of the paper? There you go. There's the bottom of the paper. See you later.